Hello everyone, it's Rebecca here. My bad for doing that. Sorry of the delay. Well, happy Sunday everybody. It's been an interesting start to the live. I've been over on my TikTok channel while I've been prepping up and getting everything ready. This recording will be saved to watch later, so feel free to jump on, jump off, etc. And I've also started trying very hard to load all my lives onto my YouTube as well. So you can always catch me after locked. It's not going to kill us. We live with the cats. They're fine. All right. So brown onion cut into quarters. We are making what is on the board. Hopefully you can read that there. Low waste chicken lasagna. This is a new recipe and new collection. And it is all about using up what you have at home, I suppose. And a few people I know have made it, have given it a thumbs up. So why not? Let's do it. Let's make this. So I'm bringing you along. Then we are making, while that is cooking away, a tomato salad. This was made in our cooking class the other night by the lovely Anisha. And it looks so delicious that I had to give it a go. So that's what we're doing. Oh, if it's taking way too long, see ya. Have a nice one. All right, so this is how we roll here. We just casually move along as we do. And we get there in the end, right? We get there in the end. So 4 garlic cloves going in. And how's everyone's day been? I had a fantastic start to the day today. It was an early start. I actually managed to get a donated Thermomix for a charity here on the Gold Coast, and I delivered it to the lovely charity this morning. So my day started out absolutely fantastic. Hope you all had a lovely weekend as well. I love a good news story, and this one will be actually on Channel 7 Gold Coast this week. All right, 20 grams of oil, and now we're going to chop all that up. 5 seconds. Now, a bit of a disclaimer with the salad today. I've actually cheated. Now I just want to show you what 5 seconds of chopping all that stuff up looks like, just in case you don't know, because that's pretty amazing. So I'm not from Holland. My husband is Dutch. Yes, that is a Dutch surname. Excuse me. Translates to bird song. All right, so in the interest of being upfront and honest, the recipe that I'm doing here, well, wow, lovely. Oh, yes, I can see your surname, Jess, is Dutch. Now, the salad with labna. The first part of the recipe is making the labna. I'm on the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Now, I didn't do that today. I wanted to have the salad today, so I've bought it. I bought it at the Fruit Shop at Pacific Fair, readily available in the supermarkets now. Labna, L-A-B-N-E, it is a Middle Eastern thing. I actually lived in the Middle East for 1.5 years, and I actually used this in place of cream cheese, because you could not buy cream cheese where I was in the Middle East, and I wanted to make dips. So it works in that way. It's basically strained yogurt. So it smells like yogurt, tastes like yogurt of sorts, and it's lovely to use in this salad. So I've got the labna. Oh my goodness me. Sorry, I just quietening some people. Hello Goldie, welcome. All right, so if I can be of any help to anyone, please reach out. I'm Australia-wide. Right, I've talked too much, the machine's gone off. Obviously I'm taking too long. Soup is great to make this time of year, isn't it? I think you can. It's basically yogurt. It's strained yogurt. That's all it is. And it thickens it and makes it a thicker version of yogurt, basically. So you strain the curds and whey, and then you have labna. All right, let me put these things I don't need away because they're just going to get in my way and slow me down. So what I am going to do also is start with this tomato salad while that's cooking away or getting ready to do it. Make the dressing component, because with this you can do components of it and set it aside. Thank you. All right, so with this one, remember with your steps of your Thermomix, when you scroll through the recipe, so the labna is the first 2 steps, 3 steps rather. I'm heading to step 4. So those steps are live, you can jump ahead. So we need 1 clove of garlic, which I just put back over here. Someone was trying to call me. I put do not disturb on. Sorry for the interruption in the recording. Hopefully we've got sound. Can you just give me a thumbs up, Instagram, if we have sound? All right, let's push on with this too. 2 teaspoons of dried oregano. I'm just going to wing it, as I like to say. And the basil is next, I know that. 400 grams of passata. This one is great. Nice and easy, exact amount that we need for this. This is a Thermomix. So you'll see here on my apron, it might be back to front. Thermomix is a German appliance. It's been around 52 years. It is as old as me. So it is a fantastic all-in-one kitchen appliance, readily available all around the world. I'm here in Australia, and I can help anyone Australia-wide. Oh, and throw things on the floor. I better pick that up. The puppy will grab it otherwise. I'll take it for a run. Tomato paste. I'll just get this all on cooking, and then we're going to check in. If anyone has anything they want to ask me, and I might miss your comments, please send me a message with it. Great, thank you. Thank you for letting me know sound is okay. Sometimes when you get interrupted, it can ruin the recording, which is a shame. I'd hate to do a whole recording of no sound. Yeah, I love that brand too, darling. And when it's on special, just grab it. It's a staple that can make you so many meals. I've already added probably about 50 grams of water, so let's put another 200 in. Oh, a little bit more. Yep, there we go. All right. And then we're putting in our chicken stock paste. So, everybody that knows me and has followed me for long enough, you know that I love, love, love my stock paste. I bang on about it all the time. Make it, make it, make it. I can't encourage you enough to use this stuff. It is a punch of flavour for all your food. Right, what did I just drop? Oh, it's a water bottle. That doesn't matter. You can play with that, little girl. This is the chicken stock paste. If you don't have the chicken, use what you have. The veggie is great for everything. So, no, you don't have to buy recipe cards as such. What you do is you have, it's a bit like Netflix, Spotify. You have Cookie Do, which is a recipe platform that comes onto the screen of your Thermomix, and it guides you through the recipes step by step. Oh, she's having a great time with the water bottle. 20 minutes of cooking that. Oh, here we go. Back to this. We've put the garlic clove in. It wants some mixed herbs. I'm just going to go with the basil and the oregano. 2 teaspoons. So let's put a bit of that. And a bit more oregano because I think it has such a lovely flavour. This is the dressing of the salad that we're making today. Hey, Gail. How are you? 50 grams of honey, which I have my honey here. I need to go and source some nice local honey. This is a honey I picked up at Currumbin a while ago. I'm getting to the bottom of it. So 50 grams. 20 is generally a tablespoon. That was a pretty heaped bit. So see how we go with that. Just a little bit more. I had to keep my honey in the fridge. We seem to have an infestation of rotten little tiny ants which are coming in for sweet things. Exactly right. Cookie Do is a subscription service. So I know there are people out there who are not happy about paying the subscription. It's $69 for the year. The TM6 comes with 6 months trial. If you don't want to continue it, don't continue it. But in previous times, to buy one Thermomix recipe cookbook, $50, right? So when I look at it that way, it is such value. You have your subscription services. This is a recipe subscription. You can create menu plans. You can get shopping lists. There's so many things. So many things. Oh, you're lucky, Charlene. That's so cool. I do have a friend also on the Gold Coast. She actually works in the bee business. However, I don't get to see her as much as I would like to. So when I do see Jo, I get her honey, but I don't get to see her as often as I would like to. All right, pinches of salt to taste. Well, you know, I like salt. Bit of pepper. Cooking right now. Oh, I love that. I quite often have people say to me they're cooking while they're watching me. That's so cool. Apple cider vinegar. This is just a lovely basic dressing. This would be great. Don't be afraid to use components of recipes for other dishes. This is a lovely, great basic dressing recipe, let's be honest. So olive oil, apple cider vinegar, mustard, some flavour is a great basic salad dressing. Plus you've got the honey in there to give it a bit of sweetness. So olive oil. And now what's going to happen is that's going to mix together and it's going to emulsify and go lovely and creamy. So here's what we're starting with, all right? Without any egg or anything, we're going to end up with a beautiful, creamy, lovely dressing. And as one of the consultants that I work with says, that's the sound of you saving money. Plenty of baby food recipes. Absolutely. We have baby food collections galore. Not only can you be making baby food in this, you can also be making your own meals as well. And there's beautiful recipes. One of the books that I love some recipes from, even though I'm very postnatal, is the Whole Food Child collection. It's a cookbook that we used to have. It's now on the Cookie Do. Look at that beautiful creamy dressing. Does it want me to mix it again? It does. So it wants me to scrape that down and whiz it again. So let's do that. My biggest regret is I got a Thermomix when my youngest, Katie, who is now 10, I got my Thermomix when she was just 1 and a bit. So I missed out on that time doing it, and I'm so angry with myself all the time. My family in Melbourne for years was saying, Bet, get one, and that is my biggest regret that I didn't do it sooner. However, there we are. We have one, we have many, and we love it. Oh, hang on. All right, yes, so that's the step I was at. Right, back, do it again. Another 20 seconds. So don't buy dressing, make it fresh. It's always yummy up. Yes, Nicole. True. That is so true, Nicole, isn't it? Just get them to eat what you're eating. You can lessen the salts. You can make it a bit less spicy and just add that all after as well. Can't see the board. The board says low waste chicken lasagna. and mixed tomato and labnut salad. So I'm just literally cooking the first step of the lasagna, and now I've just made this beautiful, look at that, creamy salad dressing. Oh my God, that is divine. So it's got that lovely sweetness to it. Always remember to taste it, make sure it's perfect. And then you're going to know that the flavour notes are right. Add your salt, add your pepper. That to me is perfect. Oh, yum. So I'm just going to keep that in my little thermo jug. I'll just scrape that. So we want to get every last bit out of that deliciousness. We're doing 2 dishes. So this is me making the salad dressing now while my lasagna base sauce is cooking. So in there now is the tomato sauce component with some added celery and carrot. And then we're doing this with cooked chicken because that was what the recipe asked for, was cooked chicken. So I literally went and bought a cooked chicken. I could have cooked the chicken, whichever way works for you. All right, all that dressing, yum, yum, yum. So, salad dressing made from basic ingredients is the bomb. One thing I will say about my life with Thermomix prior to is my pantry looks a hell of a lot different, right? Everyone else agree? So, the basics that I have in my pantry, my fridge and everything makes me beautiful meals. So I can definitely get to the point of the end of the month where I don't have the money to buy more ingredients. I can just cook things from what I have in my staples, which you can't go wrong with that, right? Yes, just a home cook, a consultant. I am a consultant as well. I'm a team leader here on the Gold Coast, and clean and dry the bowls. So let's do that. Let's put a little bit of dishwashing liquid in. Water. Lid on and do a short pre-clean. So I'm going to come out of the recipe, swipe across, go to pre-clean, put on the short pre-clean. That will help clean that up for me so I can push on with the rest of the recipe. This still has 11 minutes to go. Any silicone, Bronwyn. I have a bit of a spatula addiction. As you can see, this is probably just half of my collection. It's real. It's a problem. It's real. Oh, I rank 2. What's on your counter? What's on your counter? Because this can be so many things that one unit takes up a lot of other stuff. So have a think about that way. And will you be there forever? Can you get yourself a nice little trolley to pop it onto? Because life without a Thermomix, to me, is crazy. It's hard work. All right, let me put some other bits away I don't need anymore. Lessen my bench space. More bench space, rather. Done. Pre-clean, done. So, dressing aside. Just trying to establish here what I still need and what I don't need. Yeah, Rachel, that's so true, isn't it? Do I have a favourite? Yes, I do. This is my favourite. It's the Loyal spatula, and it's nice and squishy. I love this one. But you've got to be very careful that you drag it around the back side of the blades, which is blunt, not round the sharp, because I would cut it. But I use that mostly when I'm baking cakes and the like. Yep. And my next favourite would be these guys, which are the Tovalos, and they are on the Mix Shop. This is the spoonula, and this is just the other one, spatula. I love these too because they've got a nice long handle. So I shall leave that out. And I've got those in a few different colours. You might have already seen the grey one of that, because I do have a few. All right, let's clean this bowl and get on. So that's a short pre-clean. Just helps to get it nice and clean for you. You know what? I'm going to cheat because I've just remembered the next part of the recipe is dry roasting. Yeah. So we're going to do the nuts and the seeds. I've never seen one before, Kathy. I love, guys, I've got a question here. Do you have to change the blades often? Depends on how hard you use your machine. I've personally never had to change my blades. But if you work your machine really hard, you can, and it costs about $115 to replace. So it's like a really good, purchasing a really good knife as such, okay? So it's not like all parts are replaceable. The housing of the Thermomix itself will never need to be replaced. And someone else is asking, what is a Thermomix? They're not sure. So, sorry, I'm just looking for an ingredient that I know is here. Here it is, right in front of my face. Yes, I own multiple bowls and multiple machines. I actually own 4 Thermomixes. However, one I've given to my father, and I've got a couple out on loan at the moment. My other one's out on loan with one of my team at the moment. Oh, I need more nuts, man. This is crazy. I know I've got some pine nuts somewhere. Check that before I started. Oh. All right. Let's look. What have we got? What have we got? We might just have to have a little rest. Sure, I bought a packet recently. So this recipe is asking for pistachios. I'm pretty sure I used them all up when I made a cake the other day. So I'm putting pine nuts in because the whole labna Middle Eastern flavour is feels like a cult. Yeah, it kind of is a cult. Yes, it does cook. We are cooking at the moment. We're cooking a sauce for a lasagna. I like to call it not a cult, but a family. Thanks. I'm not really into cults as such. I also like to say if a lot of people are loving on it, then there's a reason why. Right? So the Thermomix does everything in the one unit. And it is the original. It's the original. It's the best. Everything else is a copy of it. It's been around since 1971. It's a community. It's a community, guys. I love that, Charlene. It definitely is. But like I say to people, if there's a lot of people making a fuss about it, then there's obviously a reason why. Check it out. Figure it out. Come find out. My story is I saw my cousins all in Melbourne were telling me about their Thermomix and I have to get one. I was like, oh, what are you talking about? No idea. And then someone that I knew, an acquaintance that I knew, joined up as a consultant. I went, oh, okay, I'll check it out. And then I didn't get to see the Thermomix. I had a baby and stupidly waited, right? And then eventually she put a post up saying, are you looking to earn some extra income? My baby was then over 1. And here she is walking to the room, my 10-year-old now. I didn't want to go back to full-time work as a hairdresser, which is what I was prior to doing this. And I love this is flexible hours, flexible income. You can work as hard as you like or as less as you like. So there we go. There we go. Yes. So. Now we're just roasting up the seeds and those nuts for the salad. Red Thai chicken curry. Kristen, yum.
We're in your room.
What's happened?
I've got a mirror.
What have you got? Oh, what, to go in your room? It does cook. So this one's cooking at the minute. You'll see the lights here. They look a bit red, which means it's heating up. And the other one is still not well. Thank you for asking, Maria Yvonne. She's in bed. She's barely left her room the last couple of days. I've dosed her up with lots of stuff. And I'm guessing won't be going to school tomorrow. So, that's the other joy of my job, is that doesn't matter because I'm at home. She can be home with me. All right, so we've still got 3 minutes cooking here, 3 minutes cooking there. Let me find a dish to put this salad into. My beautiful bowl in here would be nice. All right. I love this one. This is from Harris Scarf, another one of my favourite shops. So in this salad, we build it with some, it says rocket or spinach. I'm all down for both because both of them are delicious. You could even use lettuce if you weren't a fan or you're wanting to save a bit of money. Mind you, lettuce can be just as expensive, if not dearer. Am I right? So that'll do us another salad. Where's all my clips? I'm out of clips. Looking like I'm out of clips in the drawer. I shall tie that in a knot and put it in the fridge. So with the labna, I know watching Anisha make it, we need to get a plate and do spoonfuls and put that in the fridge. So here, transfer to bowl, set aside to cool, large bowl. I'm going to put in thick slices of this tomato. Thankfully, not all of the tomato I bought today was rotten today. Yes, they do cook fast. Absolutely. You can have a meal on the table in half an hour, just depending on what sort of meal. I'm doing things a little bit more involved tonight. The beauty of Thermomix is you can be as involved with it as you like, or you can be quick and easy and just make a quick risotto, which is always a winner as well. So Kelly, soup, muffins, pizza dough in yours just this afternoon. You are amazing. How good is, and anyone that has been around following me for a while knows I have Fussy Child. Pizza dough is a lifesaver in this house for Fussy Child. So I'm jumping ahead with the recipe only because I've seen how it is made. It actually wants you to weigh out the tomatoes. I never worry about weighing out things like that. It does say 500 grams, so that's roughly probably about 3 tomatoes, which I have here. These lovely Roma tomatoes that weren't rotten in the pack of rotten tomatoes. Thank you, Woolworths. Should have picked those up at the fruit shop I was at today because everything else there was delicious. Anyway, I have cheated with the recipe. I've also purchased pre-made labna only because you need 24 hours. Make sure you always check. Yes, make sure you always check the total time of the recipe before you start, because this one in particular wants you to make the labna first. So I've cheated and bought the labna, but to make it, it's just yogurt that is strained, and that's it. All right, and it makes it really thick like this. And what this recipe wants is for us to spoon it, type of like a quenelle, I guess. Look, I'm no chef, but I'll give it a go. Into little blobs that we are going to add to the salad. All right, so you're going to put those on a plate and fridge those up so they stay sort of together. This is quite a wet labna, I must admit. Probably could have been strained off as well. Yeah. Look, I'm not adverse to putting big dollops of this in anyway, as it is. Oh, look, we've gone off in unison. I'll try and do this quickly. Ooh, that was unsuccessful. Like I say, just a home cook, not a chef. So is anyone else torn about watching MasterChef tonight? Because I've got to be honest, I really am. I'm quite sad about MasterChef. It's one of my favourite shows. One of the girls on my team even applied this year, and I'm kind of happy that she didn't get on now with all this drama. Sad, very sad. All right, that will do. So little blobs, I'm just going to pop them in the fridge to firm up. All right, everything's gone off in unison. So we want these seeds and pine nuts. So I've used pine nuts to cool down. So I will pop them in a little dish. And this is a bit like a ducker, I suppose, for the salad. Yum. Alright, I think that's pretty much all we need the Thermomix for, because now it's going to say, weigh in the tomatoes. So it's heirloom and Roma tomatoes. Look, Anisha made it the other night with this mix from the supermarket, all the different beautiful coloured tomatoes. I'm going with that as well. So it will be bittersweet, won't it? Oh, I love these tomatoes. Oh, no. And I agree. I feel really torn about it. I really do. My heart breaks for his family. It really does. And I just, yeah, someone who had such a fantastic job and everything else. It's just too much to think about, isn't it? All right, now we're just going to, so that's my cooked. Anyone was asking about cooking. Oh my God, that smells so good. So that's just the base for the tomato part of the lasagna dish that we're doing. Okay, and then we're adding in cooked chicken. So I've just shredded up a cooked chicken. It's 500 grams worth. I'm just going to throw in the whole lot. Oh, look, I'm a bit shy, actually. 400, it'll be fine. I thought I was being generous. Stir through and then set aside. All right. So, do you know what I'm going to do? Because I didn't really shred that chicken very shreddy. I'm just going to whiz it up for a good sec. So, and the other thing is, I don't want to whiz it too much, just to break up the chicken a little bit. Yes, it has recipes all on the screen, so you just follow along. And weighs in there. It's got scales built in, so you're just weighing it in as you go. Yeah, that looks a bit better now. That chicken is shredded in there. So that is the tomato component of the lasagna dish we're doing done. So clean and dry the bowl. Whoops. Now, oh, look at that. I did that so quickly. Consultant life. You can earn these. You can get them for free by doing your job. So come and join. All right, preheat the oven, 180. Even tells us to do that, which is so good. I've got baskets everywhere. I do not need another. It's the tomato part. And now we're going to chop up some cheese. I won't worry about using the cutter because this obviously is going to be melted cheese. So it doesn't matter, but you can grate now with the Thermomix using our new cutter. We'll get that out of the way. We don't need that anymore for the minute. Hello, Willow. Hello. My puppy's here waiting for something to fall on the floor. Yep, the bowls do keep on coming. That's what I'm in my 9th year with Thermomix. So in my 9 years with Thermomix, I've earned 5 machines and numerous bowls and other things, including trips. So I'm off to Port Douglas this year. I'm really excited about that. And I'm working really hard to earn my hubby a place on the trip. Currently sitting at number 3 in Australia and New Zealand, which is fantastic. So it's looking good. Multiple bowls does help, and at the moment there is an offer on until the end of the month. Host, and you can get an extra bowl. So $99. extra bowl for 99. I should add that. So 250 grams of cheese. I want to cube that, of course. So this is going to just quickly chop it up. It's getting melted. It doesn't matter what sort of grate it is. If you particularly want grated cheese, you'll get yourself a cutter when they become available and grate it like that. Like I say, if it's getting melted, I don't care what it's cut up, chopped up, grated like, it's just getting melted. It doesn't matter. Willow. Willow. I've got some cheese. Savour a little bit. Okay, and usually buying pre-grated cheese, it costs more money per kilo than to have a block on hand and do it yourself. I'm missing a measuring cup. I really literally am missing a measuring cup. Alright, I'll clean that one. Here she is. Gonna sit, 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 sit. Good girl, good girl. I have made ricotta, yes. But you know what? I actually cheated today and I bought a huge one at the fruit shop. Really cheap, really cheap. But yes, ricotta. I love making ricotta. It's milk and vinegar. All right, this is the sound of you saving money. Me stealing a bit of cheese. Alright, back in there. Okay, that was the chicken. We can move that aside. So, set the cheese aside in a bowl. So, there you go, chopped cheese, whatever, it's getting melted, doesn't matter. So now we are making the white sauce. Who likes making white sauce? Not me. Love it in here, it's so easy. So, 50 grams of plain flour. Oh, I thought the puppy was under me, she's moved. A little bit more. 50 grams of plain flour, 50 grams of butter, and notice we don't clean the bowl between there because it's going to be a cheesy white sauce in the end anyway. It's lasagna. And then 500 grams of milk. Where did I put the milk? I put it away after I made my coffee. I meant to leave it out. Let me grab it. Far too efficient. Far too efficient. 500 grams of milk. So the scales are weighing it in for me. It's almost like putting petrol in the Bowser of your car, from the Bowser into your car. It's like that physical challenge to just get it to the $50 or whatever. If it's a little over or under, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. All right, it says some Dijon mustard. I love adding English mustard to my bechamel, so I'm going to put that in. Teaspoon. It's my go-to. Gives it a bit of flavour. Sea salt to taste, and pepper. Lid on. 7 minutes, 90 degrees, speed 4. Done! Now, building the salads. Oh, we want thin slice red onions. We need the cutter. So, let's do that. The slicing is up already. Let's put the butter away. Let's put that away, that away. Okay, that one. The other side. Has Willow had her dinner? No? Don't forget about you. Don't forget about you. Sorry?
Got the cats.
Right, turn the light off. Okay. Yep. 2 slices.
2?
2 slices, chopped up. Same, Charlene. I love it too. Don't like making it. Hello, happy Sunday. All right, let's cut up some of these yummy other colourful tomatoes to add to our salad. Yum! So, with the salad, we've made the dressing. We've made the sprinkle, the crunch element. The dressing is here in my little thermo jug, staying nice and cold. Now we're just doing the white sauce for the lasagna. Let's hit preview. We're going to add in some grated cheese. We're going to mix that together for 40 seconds and then we're going to put this all into the pot. Now, this recipe is being developed or put on with the promotion of our new cast iron baking dish. I don't have it yet. I will be getting it because I'm obsessed with the cast iron bakeware that I have from the mix shop. So I will be doing it in my lasagna dish that I bought at Aldi instead. Alright. Oh my gosh, this looks so nice. Look at that colour. Isn't that pretty? We eat with our eyes. And it's so nice to have things that look appealing. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, now we need a thin sliced red onion. So, come out of here, go to here, slicing. Done. Oh, look at that. Nicely thinly sliced onion. Oh, the bag's here. Got me. It's so cheeky. Willow, you are hungry.
Spit everything out.
What?
She spit everything out earlier.
Oh, yes, of course, of course. Alright. It got me, the onion got me. Oh, no. Lucky I'm not wearing mascara. Well, so our little green bookmark. Add the red onion. Half of the dressing to the bowl and stir it well. Alright. Oh. Tongs. Oh, yum. Now, I'm actually going to save the other half of the dressing for my lunches this week. This will be lunches. I am running 2 today because I have them and I can. Not everybody needs to have 2. Trust me. I'm a consultant. I actually own 3. My dad, I've given one to my dad, and these are my babies. Some customers have multiple. One will do. Oh yes, Bronwyn. Oh, you'll love Aldi. You'll love Aldi. Aldi's amazing. You have multiple bells, you do too. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's our bechamel. Look at that. No stirring required. Perfect bechamel every time. We're going to add some of the cheese in. So we're going to put that in. We're going to hit tear. Okay. And then we're going to be building some lasagna. Alright, red onion, the rocket, the spinach, tomato, red onion, drizzle the salad, da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, so the salad is pretty much done. I will build that while the lasagna is in the oven cooking. I'm going to leave the olives separate only to make sure that everyone gets some, you know, fussy kids. Oh my goodness me. My cold coffee. Lasagna building time. So if you only had one machine, one bowl, you would make that, set it aside, make your sauce, etc. The beauty of having 2 bowls is you can do one in one and one in the other, saving you more time. So that's our white sauce done. So it says the cast iron baking dish, we're just using my baking dish. Build your 3 layers of lasagna, starting with the chicken sauce, which smells amazing, by the way. Oh my God. Yum. So we're going to put the chicken sauce at the bottom. You could totally make this using mince as well, by the way. Just put the mince in at the get-go. Steam it in the varoma. There's many ways of doing it. Alright, so layer of chicken. Then the pasta. It is so easy. This is why. It's terribly easy. Okay, so lasagna. Actually, someone was asking about my sick child before. She's sounding pretty good right now. Maybe she will go to school tomorrow. Alright, so cheese sauce. Or the bechamel. Look at that. Grab another spatula. I am terrible. Sue me. All right. Okay, and then the chicken. So lasagna and salad. What a yummy dinner. Oh, let's just go with this. It's a big dish. That will do in layers. Right, you can see at the bottom, that's a pretty clean. That is going to be cleaned up pretty easy and quick, right? No, you just put it all in together. There are methods that do it that way. Some people I see say they don't like that method. They feel like they can taste the flour. Yeah, I don't see that at all. So you absolutely can do that first if you wish. You can make a roux, as it's called. I never bother with that. It doesn't bother me. I think it's grand as it is. That bit there, it's a bit thicker. Just one more in there. All right. As you can see, that's silky. There's no lumps. I don't see how anyone would be able to taste the flour because it's all cooked and blended in. So, magic for me. I think it's magic. So my oven is on to cook this. What I'm going to do is jump out to the freezer from my live the other night. Was it through the week? I made the cookies and the cookie jar is empty, but I have those frozen balls of cookie dough waiting to be cooked up in the freezer. So I'll be getting a tray, putting them on and making another batch of cookies for the lunch boxes this week. Can't beat that. No. All right, and even from that's an easy clean as well. Okay? It is, I agree, mind over matter. And, you know, I'm not a fuss pot, but some people I believe are fuss pots. And cheese on top, and in the oven she goes. Woohoo! So, it is a later dinner for us tonight, but it is Sunday. Sunday we're always a bit chill, which is kind of nice. Alright, cheese on top. Done! Lasagna is prepped and ready for the oven. Woohoo! Alright gang, I'm going to go. I'll be back with the recording shared on Insta later with a picture of dinner and the end result of my yummy tomato salad, which I will build at the end just before we're going to eat, and some yummy, beautiful lasagna. Thank you for joining. Remember, if you have any questions or anything, please reach out to me and I'll catch you again next time. Don't forget, when your oven is on, use it to do other things. These are my cookies that are the $250 chopped chunk cookies. It makes a heap, freeze them in little balls, and then you've always got cookie dough ready to go to stick in the oven while you're cooking something else. So, guess what? Cookie jar's full yet again. How good is that?